Once again, welcome back to another video. There's another paid request, this time for Ash. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for a film called True Crime. Not the Clint Eastwood one, this is a different one. Which some places say 95, some places say 1996, so I don't quite know what year it came out. Different places say different things. But it stars Alicia Silverstone. This is after she was in the film Clueless, which I actually don't mind Clueless. It's a fun comedy. I even didn't mind this film she was in after this called Excess Baggage, with her and Benicio del Toro, because I think those parts fit her personality better. Alicia Silverstone is one of those actresses I don't mind, but I think she's limited in what she can do. When she tries to stretch, whether it be Batman and Robin, or like she was alright in The Crush, to be fair, that's another one I didn't mind. But here, I thought she bit a little bit more than she could chew, so to speak, because it's a thriller where she's pretty much Nancy Drew. They even keep calling her, stop your Nancy Drew crap. Because it's about Alicia Silverstone as a high school student whose dad was a cop. She wants to be a cop. She loves mystery novels. She even has a little secret thing in her closet with folders that say true crime and other stuff. And she is really adamant on mysteries, and there's a murder that's happened because she goes to this religious school and one of her classmates had a sister who got killed. And she's very adamant on trying to solve the case. Now her dad's buddy, because the dad has passed away, her dad's buddy, played by Bill Nunn, who I remember as a cop in the Whoopi Goldberg film Sister Act. He's been in quite a few other films, but Bill Nunn pretty much goes, stop it, just do your high school stuff, leave this to the cops. Of course, she keeps doing it. And one day she gets followed by this guy, played by Kevin Dillon from the Blob remake. Blob, 1988, great movie. He was also on the TV show Entourage. He was in Platoon. Kevin Dillon follows her. She maces him. And you come to find out that he is a new police cadet. And then it's pretty much the two of them trying to solve this case. And it's fairly predictable. You know where it's going. It's a movie that I thought was rather slow. Again, the twist you knew was coming a mile away. And, some reviews talk about how violent it is. It's not that violent. It's rather tame. And the story really wasn't an interesting thing to pull you in. Kevin Dillon, I liked him as an actor, so it's always nice to see him in a movie. Maybe he was a bit too young to play this role, but they do say he's a young police cadet, so I wish it was more his film. I wish he was the star. I wish he was the guy, like, he's a young police cadet, he's trying to solve this murder, and then he's got to team up with this, like, I wish the focus was more on him. Because Alicia Silverstone, I think, was miscast. I do. I don't buy her. I keep watching her, and I keep thinking of her character in Clueless, except she's got glasses in this. And again, to try to buy her as this mystery-solving genius, again, either she needed a few more years of acting experience to pull that off, or again, this just isn't the type of role that fits her the best. I mean, the best part was her brother playing Doom on the computer. That was like the best part of the movie. The musical score, at times, it sounds like a guy playing a broken guitar. At times, the score has this little guitar thing, but it sounds like the guy's still trying to tune his damn guitar, and he's playing it a little bit to see if it works. It's not working the best, so you gotta tune it again. I mean, it's not the worst movie ever. I would put it, not that it has the same plot, but it's kind of a crappy version of a film I saw called All American Murder. I don't know why it reminded me of that, because the plot's not the same, but I guess because you have one's high school here, that one's in college, and you have a character that teams up with a cop and is trying to solve this murder. While Alicia's being Nancy Drew, you could call character in All American Murder one of the Hardy Boys. I don't mean the wrestling. I mean the original Hardy Boys. But All American Murder at least had some witty writing, especially with Christopher Walken's character. At least I thought the lead guy in that one, I bought more than Alicia Silverstone in this. At least. And I really show that if I remember where I put it. Because I think I got it right over here. This is. Yeah. This is the film I'm talking about. Yeah, if you can show it, there you go. All American Murder. And again, this just seems like a crappy version of this film. I know it doesn't really follow the same plot, but again, this has enough little interesting bits in here and there to make it more memorable. Like, there is some pretty crazy gore. Once in a blue moon, like someone gets a drill in the head, someone gets blown up with a grenade or something, and you don't see that, but you see the aftermath, which is fairly violent. Here, not so much. I mean, there's a dead body found with a hand missing, but it's no worse than you've seen on CSI. I'd probably say CSI screwed up my webcam because now it's slowing down. Come on, webcam. The movie's not that bad. Thank you. And when I say it's predictable, spoilers for those who do want to see this, you know that these two are going to fall for each other. You know that they end up doing it in a weird fashion, in the fact of Kevin Dillon's place is literally 3 feet away, but they decide to fuck in a car. I don't know why, because again, the apartment of Kevin Dillon's is literally just sincerely literally like 10 feet away. So I don't know why they don't just go back to the apartment. I guess the director thought, well, yeah, you can walk literally a minute and a half, but just fucked in the car. And there's nothing that steamy that you see. So you don't get any great eroticism from that. You don't see much of Alicia Silverstone, if you're wondering about that. And lo and behold, what a big surprise, spoiler alert, Kevin Dillon is the killer. She has an idea about this like halfway through the film, because she finds bleach and some cleaner in his closet, and the car fits the description, and then he gives some lame excuse, oh, that car is maybe it's my neighbor or my landlord's car, whatever the hell he said. And then you try to have a couple red herrings, including this guy who's fucking some girl in a basement, where Kevin Dillon and Alicia Silverstone are watching, which is awkward. Ultimately, they find that red herring dead body hanging and the girl dead. So then, you think the case is closed. but you notice there's something else going on. Bill Nunn, the cop, realizes Alicia Silverstone's suspicion of Kevin Dillon might be correct. And again, extra spoilers. It ends in some... It's not a warehouse. Some facility with a bunch of pipes and shit. I forget what it is. That's how memorable this movie is. Bill Nunn gets killed because Alicia Silverstone is such a great Nancy fucking Drew. She can't even help her dad's friends, or dad's friend gets killed. I'm like, great job, Alicia Silverstone. Thanks for being useless. Thanks for playing. It is ridiculous. And pretty much, she runs, he chases her, gets to a point up high. She hits him like one time. He's ready to fall, he grabs something. Down below is some stuff that if he falls, he's going to die, get impaled on, whatever. And his last words to her is, "I was inside you." And then he falls to his death. And even that's not really a big, glorious, gory death. He just falls and you just hear he got killed. It's not like he falls and then boom, impaled or anything. No. Again, his last words, "I was inside you." And then it cuts to some time later and time has gone by and Alicia Silverstone's now a cop. A police cadet herself. So I guess if you're a diehard Alicia Silverstone fan, which I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan. I like Clueless. Clueless is still her best film because honestly, Clueless fit her personality, her energy, her acting talent the best. Not Batman and Robin. Again, The Crush is okay. Excess Baggage was decent. But this, the direction is basic. At times it had these weird dream scenes you didn't need. Weirdly enough, the dream scenes made it come off like a TV movie. I don't know how to put it. Like, you get these weird dream scenes. Like, she'll daydream or she'll have a nightmare about Kevin Dillon coming up and kiss her. Or another point, Kevin Dillon coming up and hitting her in the face. Like, these weird dreams that don't amount to jack squat. I mean, positives. Some of the critics don't like Kevin Dillon, but again, I'm a sucker for Kevin Dillon ever since I saw the Blob remake from 1988. Love that film, one of my personal favorites. So it's always nice to see Kevin Dillon in something. Again, there's one scene of a kid playing Doom on computer. It's always nice to see Doom. But other than that, it just... I'll stick with this movie. I mean, at least there's like good music, there's a good song at the end, and some of the other merits. Into the night. So I just... Or just go watch the Clint Eastwood movie True Crime. That has nothing to do with this, but it's just a better movie. So with that said, take that for what you will. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.